I'm Faith.
And I'm Brianne. Welcome to Seriously Cereal.
Thanks to our supporters on Patreon, we now post 2 episodes every Saturday.
You can support the show for as little as $2 a month and you'll get awesome exclusive rewards.
Do you like your cereal dry? Then you're a snacker.
Or perhaps you prefer it with milk? Then you're a spooner.
Today's cereal is...
Kellogg's Froot Loops
versus Fruit Rings.
It's Seriously Cereal versus mode. Okay, so right off the bat, I can tell you we bought these both at the dollar store. So they were each $1. However, this one you get 3.1 ounces and this is 10 ounces.
Yeah.
So you get more than 3 times as much. But I guess the question is this as good as Froot Loops?
Yeah.
Is it better than Froot Loops?
Exactly, because if
knows.
it's like disgusting, you're not gonna care.
It doesn't matter how much more. You could be getting pounds and pounds and pounds of it.
Yeah, but if
you're not gonna want to eat it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right off the bat, they look super different.
They do. I definitely think this one's not so much gonna be about like guessing which is which, but
yeah, because
like,
if you guys can see, like,
better, you know,
they are not the same size.
It reminds me of the Captain Crunch. Like, it's gonna be super obvious which cereal is which.
It looks airier. Like this one looks a lot airier.
Does.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, these have a very strong fruity smell, but they smell like Froot Loops to me. Like,
I'm not getting a lot of the smell.
Really?
Oh yeah, no. No, compared, like, smell the Froot Loops.
Oh yeah, well that's
they're super
stronger.
strong.
Yeah.
Those are
in comparison, yeah. But they both have like a similar smell, like that fruity pebbles kind of like Froot Loops or Fruit Rings kind of smell. The colors.
I'm curious if they have the same. The colors are definitely different.
Yeah, there's like no blue. Like,
yeah,
where's
this one has no blue. No.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it does have orange. There's only like 2 pieces.
Yeah.
But it has like a raspberry color that's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah,
like I think that's
like
the purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a red and a raspberry color.
I think the only one they're truly missing is the blue.
I have to say these look more like actual fruit colors. These look like rainbow.
Yeah, like seriously.
But I'm curious, like ingredient wise. Okay, so one thing that I'm seeing is that the first 3 ingredients on this one are corn flour, then wheat flour, then sugar.
Okay.
On the Froot Loops, it's corn flour, then sugar, then wheat flour.
Interesting.
So these have more grain in them. Like the grain is still the second ingredient. The second ingredient in Froot Loops is sugar. That's actually interesting. That kind of puts me in favor of these ones.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, the serving size is the same. It's both a cup. But the sugar content and the carbohydrate content on these is higher, even though the ingredient list has sugar as a lower ingredient. That's bizarre. It looks like they both have artificial colors.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me, you know?
Yeah.
I was hoping for not like some like natural
Yeah, they're not the same colors though, because the Froot Loops one, sorry, I'm like bogarting both of the packages. So the Froot Loops has the red 40, blue 1, and yellow 6. And the Fruit Rings they're listed as FD and C. Yellow 5, FD and C, red 40, and FD and C, blue 1. I don't know if that's the same thing or different, actually.
Well, I mean...
Someone research.
Even the same, like, I think the only one that is like the exact same color is maybe the red. But
the yellow's pretty close.
The yellow is pretty close, I guess. But like, even some of those similar
the
colors,
green is definitely different.
Yeah.
And then that like purpley raspberry.
Yeah, I don't even know what that's trying to do.
It looks like they're trying to do purple but with natural colors, but that's not what it is.
No, yeah.
Very strange. I think maybe we should just try
I
that.
think so.
Okay, let's do it. Now, Maxwell's not here because Maxwell, as you probably know, hates Froot Loops. So we thought better not to torture him with 2 different types of Froot Loops.
So this is the generic.
Oh yeah, those are big.
Yeah. This is weird.
It's certainly reminiscent of Froot Loops.
Yeah. But it has like this weird, strange taste to it that I can't quite place. What is that?
I think it's a lot of corn flour.
Yeah. And they're really crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
They're not bad.
No, they're good. I mean, I would eat these.
Yeah.
What does kind of bother me is I can't separate them by color. Which is how I usually eat Froot Loops.
How else are you supposed to eat them?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the texture's not great.
No. I mean, like, yeah, I would eat these, but I would prefer Froot Loops.
But are they passable? Yes. If you've only got a buck and you want to get 3 times more cereal, yeah, get these.
Yeah. I don't think they taste less sweet, even though sugar is further down on the list.
Yeah, no, they're still pretty sweet. Yeah, it seems like the corn flour is very grainy. Like it was very coarse. I think that's what's going on with the texture.
I agree. Overall, I'd say it's a decent cereal, though.
Yeah, it really isn't bad. It's pretty palatable.
Taking the first bite, it was a little bit weird, though, with that strange taste they have from the flours, the different flour in it, but it's not that bad.
Okay, so I would be guessing this is going to be the regular Froot Loops, the brand name Kellogg, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, wow, these are so different now. Oh, it's weird eating those back to back.
Oh, yeah, that's super weird.
Yeah.
Like those, I was like, oh, yeah, Froot Loops. Yeah, basically. I mean, generic, but yeah.
Yeah.
And this is so different.
I know. Texture, taste.
The corn flour is definitely a lot finer in it because you don't get that like big chunky grittiness.
No.
Like the fruit flavor is very artificial, but like very bright.
And like, I want to say not as strong.
I don't know, I almost feel like they're more strong, but like in a different way.
Yeah. I get that. It's definitely a different flavor, like a different artificial fruit flavor. I want to say I don't know which I like better now. I think still the Froot Loops, but I mean...
I think I like these better because the other ones are really big. They seemed almost like twice this size.
Yeah, I think they were.
And these are like kind of Cheerio size.
Like normal cereal size.
And the other ones were really big. I think they'd be good for like little kids, like toddlers.
Yeah.
Like finger food, like that kind of thing. Because they are a little bit bigger, so they'd probably be easier to pick up. They almost seem like a completely different cereal.
They really do. I might go with the other box just because you get so much more though.
Yeah, like this isn't that much better than the other one. That I would get 3 of these instead of 1 of those.
Yeah. Which holds up better in the milk?
The other ones?
Yeah.
These ones don't really get soggy, they just get softer.
I guess that makes sense though.
I keep getting like 1 piece of cereal.
Yeah, I don't think I've dropped any cereal on myself yet. I'm waiting for it.
It's kind of tricky because I don't know when the bowl is empty.
Right?
I keep getting cereal though, so. If you can't see the cereal is never gone.
Exactly.
The bowl's never empty.
I think I'm ready to score. I think I am. Yeah. Are you? Yeah.
I think so. Let's do it.
Awesome.
Alright. Those were very different.
They were. I was surprised. I mean, I mostly think that like generic and like name brand cereals are like relatively the same cereal, you know? But I remember what you said earlier. These are almost like completely different cereals.
They really are. Like looking at them, I get what they're going for. And tasting them, kind of the same thing. Like there is kind of like a reminiscent of Froot Loops flavor, but it's not, they're not the same thing.
No.
Like not by far.
Yeah.
Like having the fruit rings and then having the Froot Loops, like the Froot Loops almost seem like a Cheerio version of Froot Loops.
Yeah, the thing that started me the most, I think, was the difference in the texture. I don't think I've ever had the cereal that had that much like a crunch and like that kind of thing as the fruit rings, you know, like that.
Yeah, I want to say like the Oreo O's maybe.
Yeah, similar.
Not the same, but like closer to that, like a little bit bigger size.
Yeah.
I want to say that Froot Loops used to be bigger. These seem small.
Really?
Like I wonder if they changed something. Because I feel like they actually used to be a different shape. Like these totally looked like Cheerios. And I don't think that's what they used to look like.
That's interesting.
Cereal conspiracy.
Dun dun dun. Well, I think I'm going to give a 1. I think I'm going to give it a 4, I want to say.
Okay, yeah.
You know, I do really like Froot Loops. You know, I feel like you may like them more than me, but
yeah, they're okay. They're not my favorite.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give them a 4. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna give them a 3. I'm gonna give them a 3. Yeah, Yeah, I'm really going back and forth on this one, you guys. Yep, I'm gonna give them a 3 because I actually liked the texture of the other ones better, I think. And especially having them back to back, these seemed a little bit more like plain almost. And I didn't find the flavor as strong. You know, and they're very different fruit flavors. And I don't think I preferred one or the other, but they were very different, and I didn't really like that these were more bland. And for the second bowl, I'm gonna give it a 3 as well, but for different reasons. I'm gonna give it a 3 because I didn't like the bigger size, because I felt like, I don't know, I want cereal to be a little bit smaller, just because I felt like it was almost like too much. So like, you can't like put a couple pieces of those cereal in your mouth at once. I felt like I would have trouble with that, and I'd just be like,
yeah, no, that was definitely going on.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't see because of the blindfold. But so, and like, I'm not really normally gonna eat cereal one piece at a time, right? So I didn't like the bigger size. Also, I didn't like the strange, I don't know how to describe it, but the strange fruit flavor that it had. It just had this strange flavor to it that I couldn't place. And I don't know what it was, if it's just like the artificial flavors that they use or not.
Yeah.
But I just didn't like that fruit flavor. So, 3.
I think for cereal 1, the bowl 1, I think I would give that one a 3 as well. I think it was good, not mind-blowing, not great, but good enough to eat, you know. It's satisfactory cereal. I think I liked bowl 2 better. I liked the fruit flavor better. It wasn't quite as big, which was nice. I felt like I handled the milk better. Like the first one stayed really crunchy, and like if I'm having cereal with milk, like I'm not Max, I'm not like the anti-soggy. Like I don't want it to be gross. Like I don't like Frosted Flakes because that just gets gross. It just gets soggy and weird. Yeah, it's like you milk and then you just have to like keep going. You gotta have 2 spoons, and it's, but we're not talking about Frosted Flakes.
No, you're right, we're not.
So it took the milk really well. It was nice. It got a little bit softer, but not soggy. But the first one, not so great, stayed pretty hard. And with it being so big, just like the texture combination was not great. So I think the second one, I would give a 4.
Well, I think we expected that.
Yeah.
But
they were close though.
They were really close.
Super close.
Yeah, not even like by a full point, you know? And for how much more you get in the other box, you know? That's a big deal
for me.
That's a
I
big
think
deal.
Price point, I would just go with the Fruit Rings rather than the Froot Loops.
I mean, also, if you can find them, there's also that. Because I know not everywhere has the same off-brand or generic cereals, you know?
That's true, but we do, when we get these from a dollar store, we're generally getting them, not sponsored, from Dollar Tree, which is a big, gigantic chain of dollar stores. So likely there is one near you.
Yeah.
Just Google that.